the word. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we all stand? We're going to ask that if Gladys would come, Sister Gladys would come to the front. Sister Gladys. We would like to say happy birthday to Sister Gladys. Can we all sing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gladys. Happy birthday to you. And may God bless you. And may God bless you. And may God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Amen. Amen. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. God is still in the blessing business. And he always looks out for his children.
Yeah, Lord.
We are his children because we have testified and made statement that we believe in God. Amen.
Amen.
Let us prove to God that we trust him simply by being obedient to his word. Amen. And it's good to be able to reach out and say to someone such as Sister Gladys this morning, happy birthday. Sister Shelby informed me that Gladys' birthday was today. So we say to her, happy birthday. It's good when someone reaches out and recognizes you. Not for something that you done, but for something that God allowed in your life. He allowed you to be able to live another year in this violent and sometimes seems like crazy world. But God spared us to make it into another day. Thank you so much again. But as you're able to realize, we have a ways to go in getting to the place where God wants us to be. Amen. We come to fellowship, and when we come to fellowship, many of us look for a whole lot of order. But a lot of times when you go to a church service, which you're here, in different places where the service are being held, you do see a lot of order. But let me tell you, all that glitters is not gold. Because underneath the order is a whole lot of unrighteous stuff. Unrighteousness is on the inside of what you see. Now, you'll see here that what you see is what you get. Amen. We have our children who misbehave and don't listen. It's like it goes in one ear and it comes out of the other. But God is letting us know that it's our responsibility when they're in our care to teach them what we know. It takes a whole house. It takes a village to raise a child. Even if it's not your child, it takes someone else to help you to create some discipline in that child. Amen?
Amen.
And when it is your child, it takes someone else to help you discipline that child, because that child is not with you all of the time. Discipline your child at home, and as that child finds itself in different places doing different things for whatever reason or purpose, then whoever charge she's in must use disciplinary methods to keep that child grown up in a righteous way. Amen? And I do pray, Sister Wade, if you're able to help us with these children, since you have the expertise in certain things, it will be so much appreciated. If you simply can get up and come on the Sunday morning, and if you can get up 9 o'clock to come, and the ones who are here, do what you need to do in discipline. Utilize the word and other methods that you have. That's accompanied with the word.
Amen.
To teach them how they must first be structured. Because the mind has to be structured before you can learn. You will not learn if you're out of order, because your mind is everywhere. Amen. And you'll see it in the children. They're doing something, and as soon as they hear somebody cough, they look away from what they're doing. And some adults do the same thing. You have to stay in what you're doing. Amen? And I do realize in this world today, there's so much going on that it's hard to stay focused. But we must stay focused on maintaining the value of the word of Jesus Christ. We have parents who teach their children to do this and not do that. But then because the parent don't remain focused, the child watches the parent, and they do what the parent doing, although the parent may not be doing the right thing that they told them to do. Amen? So they learn from us. They are unstructured because we are unstructured. When you see the children being unstructured, might not be your child, but their parents are most probably living an unstructured life. And the child sees this. And in the church, and they come to church and they see you doing things that are unstructured, they only follow what they see you do. Amen? So let us live so that others can follow our pattern. We are to be an example for the world to follow. And Christ came, and he was the perfect example. He was an example for the world to follow, wasn't he? Because the world was out of order. Christ came, they were looking for a king to defeat their physical enemies. He didn't come for that. He came to give them a spiritual lift, so that their minds could be transformed, so that they could treat their neighbor right. Amen? So they could comfort with those who are struggling because of grief in their family. He came to teach you how to take what you have and help somebody else with it. Christ came to give us a spiritual uplift so that we could get through the troubles of this world. And we have to. We have to. Can't walk out the door and see a whole lot of stuff going on. Let that stop us in our tracks. We got to keep on moving and keep it real. Amen? You know, when you lose someone in your family, you got to grieve, yes. But then after the grief, through the grief, you got to keep on. When you get sick, during the sickness, you got to connect with God. And after the sickness, you got to keep on moving. Amen? Lose your job. Okay, it's a struggle. Can't do this and can't do that, but you got to keep on moving. People mistreat you. It may not be good. Talk about you behind your back and all this other stuff they do to you. But you got to keep it moving so that you can get to a place where God wants you to be. Amen?
Amen.
God is a good God. And let us love him and let us serve him. Amen?
Yes, Pastor, sorry to cut you off, but what you were just saying, I watched an episode of Law and Order, the United Kingdom version, the British version, and it was this 13-year-old girl that took a little 7-year-old boy, you know, into the tunnel or something, and she had a compass and poked him with it, and then she had her nails and choked him to death until he died. You know, and come to find out, the mother that was in the episode, she was a junkie. And she was, what she was doing, you know, the little girl was seeing all this going on, but she didn't think that the little girl, the 13-year-old girl was seeing this. So this goes to what you're saying, you know, how to, you know, discipline your kids while they're young.
Raise up a child in the church, in Christ. When the child gets older, they will return to that Stuff going on in the world that we don't even understand. Stuff going on in the world that we never even realized could happen. Stuff going on in the world that we might have never witnessed or never seen. But God got away. Amen? Hey, look at all the stuff that's going on over there in Egypt now. It's on your television station, all the news channels, on the radio. They're riding over there, trying to create a revolution against the monarchy, so to speak, a dictatorship that's been happening for the last 30 years. And here's the cliche to that. Our government, the United States government, has been supporting Egypt for a long, long time. Amen? Because the president of the country is in alignment with what the United States wants. Okay? But at the same time, if he is this type of a man, and he's running the country this way, there's something wrong with that picture. And I used to think because he supported the United States that he was a pretty good, president. In other words, I never knew these things about him, concerning what he was doing to the Egyptian people. I didn't realize this. If you look at it, if you study things in the country, you may know. But if you ain't really looked at it and looked at that, you wouldn't know. So I didn't really know, so it was a surprise to me. But if he's doing these things, after Anwar Sadat, I thought he was a good choice. But evidently, all these things are going on. He wasn't a good choice. People are hungry. They showed a picture, and I gotta say this, and they call it garbage city. Did you hear that? And people are living in what's called garbage city. Look, and they've got garbage all on the roof. Garbage. And the people are living in the bottom floors, and they live in the upper floors. But they got the garbage in their bottom floors. So during the day, when they go down for their livelihood, they pick for the garbage and try to salvage out things. Like we have companies that come in our garbage trucks and waste management and all of that. They're sort of the waste management for the area. But they got to live in it. Think about rats and bugs and all that kind of stuff. They got to live in it. That ain't no way to live. But what I'm saying is we talk about us having trouble. They was talking about it for a while. You getting now in this world, you got the haves on one side and you got the have-nots. Ain't gonna be no more middle class. You got those who got it and those who don't got it. And that's what it's coming to. Middle class is gonna cease. It won't exist. You be poor, you're gonna be rich. One or the other. In our case, we're gonna be on the bottom side, physical, but we're gonna be rich in glory. Amen? Amen. But we have to do so that God can bless us as we do what he wants us to do. Amen? Now, concerning our holy session, it was decided that we were going to put together a choir and go over tonight to sing. We thought we'd administer the word tonight, but that has been changed because of the weather last week. But we all were in it, and we seen it, but we had to cancel. We rescheduled for this week. Then after I reschedule and I call everybody up, I find that there's going to be another storm this week. I know it didn't get here yet, but in anticipation, we chose to push it further